The name of our project is Our Dying Forests. Our forests are dying in the West at unprecedented levels. 40 million acres of beetle kill in the western United States in the last 15 years. I went into it thinking that we'd learn a lot about the natural cycle of forests and that we'd hear some theories about what's happening with the climate and how that might affect beetles. But everywhere we went, the entomologists told us that the beetles that they're studying are responding differently now. There was such a clear climate connection. These high alpine areas, in past decades, if you'd have a cold snap that would freeze down into the bark of these trees, into the phloem, and it would kill these beetles. Well, now you don't have those cold snaps as often, so they're living to kill again the next year, or their offspring are. In western Montana, ponderosa pine are being attacked now where normally they hadn't been in the past. In Wyoming, around Yellowstone and Grand Teton, we focused on whitebark pine because it's a rare tree that lives at very high elevations that normally wouldn't have been attacked before. If it's lost, it will be a big loss to the Yellowstone ecosystem. We also wrote about the Engelmann spruce in Utah, which is our dominant tree, and it's disappearing at an alarming rate. There are things that the federal government can do to protect the health of these forests, but to do it everywhere that needs treatment would cost tens of billions of dollars, and in today's fiscal climate, that doesn't seem a likely turn of events. The more likely effect of our work is on the grassroots local level. I get a lot of calls from people who want to know where they can go to buy repellent, when they need to go out, what they can do to protect places that are special to them or even that are on their land. Aside from providing really wonderful validation for our work on this particular project, I think the Grantham Prize helps us to make the case for more in-depth environmental reporting. We've always been a paper that prides itself on paying attention to the natural resources around us, but we're dealing with the same sorts of struggles that all American newspapers are right now. And I know that our editors have valued this particular prize, even on the forest stories. We're going to go back and do some more this year. Without this recognition, I'm not sure that that would have happened. One thing that I hope readers will take away from this project is the same thing that I learned, which is that climate change is all around us. It's not just Arctic sea ice or glaciers receding. For the last year now, I've been looking at the hills around me and saying beetles, beetles, beetles. It's something that's really affected the way I look at the world.